Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Dear students, the physical mode of teaching has resumed in schools. It's now wise attempt to attend schools regularly for the physical mode of teaching so that you can have live interaction with your teachers and can facilitate yourself to the greater extent. Dear students, last year you met with a huge academic loss and you have to compensate this loss because deadly corona is still moving around. Its impact can be seen everywhere, so we can't predict about this deadly virus what would it cause tomorrow. Better is to attend regularly so that you can have live interaction with your teachers and you will cover a nice percentage of syllabus, or you will cover the syllabus in due time so that you would be able to sit in the coming examination with ease. Dear students, life should be given first priority. Then, over the rest of the things, you must attend school regularly with all SOPs to be followed in letter and spirit. Dear students of class 12th, new 12th, today we are dealing with your first chapter of your political science, that is the Cold War. Dear students, you have to understand what is actually the Cold War, but the actual concept will come to your mind when you have something about the Second World War. Dear students, after the culmination of the Second World War in 1945, some major developments took place in the world. Or we can say the Second World War had some major consequences. One of the major consequences of the Second World War was that UNO got formed on 24th of October 1945. This was the major consequences of the Second World War, and its main aim was to check the further wars in the world and to bring peace and prosperity in the world. And the second consequences was that most colonized nations of the world started gaining freedom. India gained first, followed by Sri Lanka, then Indonesia. But today we are dealing with the Cold War, and one of the major consequences of the Second World War was that two states in the world, that is former USSR and the United States of America, emerged as the two powerful countries. And there was a rivalry between the two over the supremacy. They emerged as the supreme powers, and there was a rivalry between two. Right, this rivalry or this controversy started right from 1945 after the culmination of Second World War, and the tension between USSR and the United States of America over the supremacy right from 1945 to the 1991 is termed as the Cold War in world history or world political science. Cold War means war of talks or the tension, or it is a brain war. It's fought in the minds of the people. You have to keep in the mind that in Cold War, no weapon gets used. It's not a hot war, it's war of talks. So the period from 1945 to 1991, which was the period of tension between USSR and the United States of America over the supremacy, is called the Cold War in the world history. Remember, in Cold War, no weapon is used. It is not a hot war. It is just war of talks. It is just a state of tension. Dear students, when two power blocks came in after the culmination of the Second World War, they were promoting or they are promoting two different ideologies. USSR was promoting the ideology that is simply called the communism, and the United States of America is still promoting or was promoting the ideology that is called the capitalism. So, war between the communism and the capitalism, or the ideological war between the capitalism and the communism, right from 1945 up to 1991, is called the Cold War in the world politics, and Cold War is the war without weapons, without bombing. It is the war of talkers, it is ideological war, it is the state of tension between the two states. And it was said that the Cold War between the two, that is USSR and the United States of America, would turn into the hot war, but that did not happen at the in the end. In 1991, former USSR collapsed, disintegrated into 15 new states. So the bipolar world, the world had got divided into two opposite poles, two opposite blocks, that the USSR and the United States of America. But in 1991, when USSR disintegrated, so bipolar world got changed into unipolar world, or we may say the world order changed because it was the bipolar up to 1991, and when USSR disintegrated or collapsed in 1991, the world order got changed, bipolar world got changed into unipolar world. So I'm repeating the things for you. After the culmination of Second World War in 1945, there were the major developments that took place after its culmination of Second World War. The Second World War had some major consequences. One of the important consequences of the Second World War was that the two blocs emerged in the world, or the two superpowers emerged in the world, that is former USSR and the United States of America. And there was a tension between the two over the supremacy right from 1945 up to 1991, and both the countries or both the states were promoting two different ideologies. USSR was promoting the communism or socialism, the United States of America was promoted the capitalism. So the ideological war between the communism and the capitalism right from 1945 to 1991 is termed as the Cold War. In Cold War, no weapon is used. It is the war of talkers. It is a state of tension. It is the war that is fought in the minds of the people, not on the ground when weapon is used. Dear students, so the Cold War was state of tension from 1945 to 1991 between the two giant states which emerged after the culmination of the Second World War, that is USSR and the United States of America. And this Cold War finally came to an end in 1991 when USSR collapsed and disintegrated into 15 new states. So the world order got changed. The bipolar world that the world was witnessing, world was seeing, got changed into the unipolar world. Dear students, this is the concept about the Cold War. If after watching the video, if any sort of confusion strikes your mind, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me or on the same number, or you are even free to mail me that my email ID is kgm3864 at the rate of gmail.com. And when you forward your query by any means, by calling, by WhatsApping, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. But the important thing is that you have to see this concept on your available political science reference books so that you can grasp the concept well. Dear students, the physical mode of teaching has resumed in the schools. You must come school regularly, daily, to have live interaction with us so that you can grasp the things well. Dear students, physical mode is the actual mode of the teaching, and this digital platform can't be a substitute. Dear students, you have to put extra efforts, you have to do extra hard work to crack your sinking boat to the bank, because still the corona is moving around. It can make any time closure of the schools. Dear students, my prayers are with you. Thanks. Be balanced.